Theme song.
Bip, bip, ting.
Oh no, Aaron, Aaron clicked the break record button. Oh, no, now it's recording. Ah, it's fucking great. God, I love all these systems. I love that we spend money on this shit and we get the right things and we do the right shit and we follow all the rules and we fucking look at the forums and we do the shit and then it just, sometimes stuff just doesn't work because computers are fucking built by wizards or some shit.
That was just the hard drive spinning up.
Right.
So with the...
It doesn't always do that though.
No, generally because like... Yeah, it depends. Because we had it sitting there for a sec. The hard drive would have span it.
Right.
It's a...
We hadn't fucking consulted the bones.
It's that one. It's a SATA drive, so large for record. I had a nightmare this week.
Appeased the spirits.
About Wario.
Well, huh?
I had a Wario nightmare. Wasn't good.
Christ.
So...
I'm glad that happened to you.
I fell down the hole.
I feel like one of us was going to have a Wario nightmare, and I'm glad it was you.
You know the fucking purple rhinos?
Yeah.
At the bottom of the pit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell down a hole and they were trying to eat me.
Monosaurus?
Trying to eat me. And
Monosaurus?
it was a lot of... Yeah, like chicken, like sort of pecking, sort of groping. But
like someone trying to gouge you and missing.
Yeah. But it's just
unpleasant.
It's just unpleasant. Like, I wasn't bleeding or anything. It was just unpleasant.
I know. It's just...
And eventually I got flipped up. And those stupid fucking imp things were doing their... and I'm very disturbed.
I hope you have that dream just every night you sleep now. I hope that's just what your dreams are going to be.
It will be. Don't worry.
As though there are only the war dreams. You're going to the war.
Oh, you're not a friend.
Isn't it? Oh, hey, fuck you. Just for being different, I'm going to kill you. Get it. Get it in the soul.
Ah. Oh, they're draining the flowers. You bastards. You must protect the flowers.
I must destroy
some
all
water?
turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to wake your girlfriend up from a nap.
If I had flood, I'd totally do that.
I saw someone make like a flood prop, but I feel like someone's got to make something that actually fucking works.
I saw that.
It's feasible. Like, I'm not saying it's got to turn into like a jetpack that lets me fucking fly.
Fuck off, I am.
But
it's got to. Won't be flood otherwise.
You probably need more water.
That's fine.
You probably need a bigger...
You just hook it up to a hydrant.
Wet pack. Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you're hooking it up to mains, though, we're missing some of the fucking value and point of flood.
I guess.
I just want to hose people, you know, like...
I feel that.
I want to hide somewhere in my front yard and wait till my housemates get home and then just run at them and watch that beautiful moment where they look at me. At first, because you know, what always happens when I do something like this is they're worried at first because something's just coming at them. And that's natural. That's just animal. So the animal brain goes, oh, it's something coming at me. And then the human brain goes, oh, it's just Gabriel. And then there's a second wave of panic where it's just like,
wait,
it's Gabriel? Yeah.
It's Gabriel.
No, it's Gabriel coming at me and he's got something. And then there's this whole other beautiful wave of human panic boosted by a butthurt animal panic that's going, see, I told you. I told you there was something to be afraid of, but no, don't listen to the lizard brain. Just because we don't have to worry about being eaten by birds anymore.
Yet. Look, I'm just saying, they could make a comeback. If the cassowaries start crossbreeding with something that can fly, saying.
We'll call the resulting animal the flap raptor.
That's apt. That's apter for a raptor.
Lapped.
I got a shine. Yay. I'm pretty sure... I was trying to think without looking it up.
Holding them for too long causes melanomas.
About how to beat this, and I was correct. You just have to keep doing Peanut Park till you get that shine there. And that triggers Shadow Mario to appear with Yoshi.
I mean, does anything tell you that? I mean, I suppose I'd just be exploring Penis Park anyway, because, you know, there's new and there's stuff there. But, I don't know, maybe one of the fucking
I think
magical
it just,
eggplants, the native to this area, said something and I wasn't listening.
from what I recall, there's nothing really said.
I mean, I'm figuring one of the things tells you a thing if you fucking talk to it. Like, hey, where am I supposed to...
I think you've just got to keep collecting shines until it's like, well... Because that's what you do at the start. You collect so many and it unlocks each bit. Look. Mate.
Tired of hungry artists constantly stealing my eggs. Oh, you lost him.
Where'd you go?
Lost him, Aaron. I think the music's quietening down. You gotta go where the music is.
Yeah, I know, but...
Other way. Probably double back on you.
Oh, my frames.
Come on. And, like, come the fuck on. Fucking chuds. Gameplay, yeah, until...
Is he underground?
The console, I don't know. He's probably hiding in, like, an alleyway or some shit. You gotta listen for his music. That's how you catch art thieves, Aaron. And artists in general.
Yeah,
because they can't stop playing. They're playing his young person rhythm. Oh, he's up there. He's like just hanging out, a fairly visible position. I'm guessing the game had to deload him in order to render the astonishing, what I could only assume was like GameCube RTX.
GTX.
Yeah, it's GCX. That's what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the GCX.
You know,
The Juicy
I'm
X.
surprised no one ever made something of blast processing.
Yeah, like bring some of that shit back, you know? It's like...
That's a cool name.
Yeah, well, it's like the Dreamcast, you know? That's what I expect, like a, you know, 70s rock dude to name his van. You know, that's like, oh yeah, gotta do the Dreamcast. I want that shit to come back, you know? Jaguar. Like, yeah, it was a shitty console, but at least it had a fun name. I mean, GameCube's a description. Everything that Nintendo's done after that has just been, like, you know, largely terrible.
You know, like the Wii?
Yeah. You.
Wii U. Wii U. Wii U.
Switch is, like, almost... But, like, again, you know, we're dealing with something that's just...
Switch is a good name for what it does.
Yeah.
It's not very imaginative.
I mean, you know...
Oh, you want some bananas? I'll get you some bananas, mate.
The Nintendo struggle. I mean, I suppose it could have been fun.
Ma'am, do you mind if I take your bananas?
Yes, you can have bananas.
What does she actually say?
You're not allowed to talk to her. Doesn't get... Oh, shit.
You've got it right in front of you. Oh, you're talking about lady.
He's the last of them, though. You've just... No, one of her children's gonna die now. She has to go home and make a choice of which one of her horrible egg monster children gets to live. I mean, really, they'll just turn on each other. And, you know, nature will decide. That's weird. Juice. Oh, okay. Sorry, I completely forgot it was juice. What happens now? Oh, the Yoshi vomits. Fucking rad. It's you that time you got really fucked up.
Yeah. Everywhere went. What a day that was.
Yeah, like there was this little bin in front of the bar and like it was mostly full usually like, you know, by the evening anyway, because they only sort of like, it was one of those ones where like the bin was a small cylinder. So they usually have large bins in the valley because these things get fucking full. And they usually have like a fairly, you know, consistent trek of dudes going around emptying them, dealing with them and shit like that. But like there was this little one out front the bar that was just a tiny one because it wasn't really for that. And as a result, it also wasn't on the fucking regular goddamn pickup. And it's just like, it was just always full. And like, particularly at the evening after the pickup, because that's when all the cunts come wandering through. And, you know, there's Aaron. Just fucking purging into it.
I was so fucked up.
Yeah, and like, Like, again, it wasn't that the fucking bin was filled with vomit, but to anybody walking by and looking at it, it looked like Aaron had just filled this whole fucking bin with vomit, and vomit was overflowing.
Yeah.
And there was vomit everywhere. And one of his eyes was more open than the other, and it was just like, Lord. Let's discover the secret of the ooze. Guess these people evolved from proboscis monkeys?
A proboscis monkey fucked a kumquat.
Can't remember what kumquats look like. They're in that
I just think of
category
them
of
as
fruit.
saggy bell peppers. Or a
yeah.
capsicum.
Well, they're
as
in
we
that,
call-
yeah, they're in that category of fruit that I know exists, I just
Oh.
don't think about. Alright,
Sir,
look,
get off away from me, please.
it's dividing, Aaron.
It must divide and conquer.
Yes, now you must clap the cheeks. I saw a stingray at Bribey the other day in the little fucking, one of the little goddamn, what are those things called? Alley, but for
pool.
water?
Shallow.
No, they're like alleys but for water. Like fucking Venice has heaps of them. Canal, that's it. Yeah, one of the little canals. And, it was really cool. Because it's like, you know, you don't think about fucking seeing stingrays, really, you know? And then there was just one, and it's like, you look down, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm in a suburb, like my mum lives there, you know? You look down, it's like, oh yeah, look at that little bugger, fucking paddling about, minding his business. Look. Thinking about, you know, killing more crocodile hunters.
Thanks,
Oh,
Lord.
yeah, no, Aaron, they're dividing into smaller units. Okay, so like, I think when they're smaller, that's when you gotta spray them. Then you can defeat the little ones. Isn't there that like blast version of water? You know, where you can like do like a shotgun blast with it or some shit?
I think it's an upgrade nozzle.
Do a twirly maybe. Once you get them split.
The problem is when you're close and they split, the little ones seek straight at you. So if you're in the air, they just go straight under you. And so
Do they? They just seem to go away. They run away.
oh yeah, but I'm saying if you're close, bro. Literally, what was happening before?
I was thinking about my real life experience with an actual stingray, which
Exactly.
was very exciting.
I've been dealing with these bullshit. I just hit it. That one just climbed up the tree.
Shadow rays. Shadow ray should be a real thing. And it may well be, actually. It's probably some kind of stingray that's like, I don't know, color of something. Like, well, yeah, now they're all after you. Stingays. Here to spread the stingay agenda. Which, like a lot of gay agendas, just involves touching mustachioed Italian men.
Scusi. Wow. I didn't realize you
Come
could
on.
dive out of the
Come on, Aaron, you
spins.
can do it. Didn't you be squirting the stingrays, Aaron? Hey, there we go. Look at that.
If you keep spamming it, you can't keep doing it. Which is annoying.
I mean, I suppose he gets dizzy eventually, but still. I mean, if I were getting, like,
Nonsense.
chased by, like,
Look.
fucking... Oh,
Look.
oh.
I'm stun locked.
Oh,
Get the
they're
fuck.
double teaming, Aaron, but there's, like, more than two of them. Poly team!
I know what I should do.
Poly team!
Climb up a tree. A tree? Tree. Them trees.
Y'all got any treams here? Tream! You know, the thing's covered with leaves.
Love a good leam. Wipe your boom with them.
Yeah, you put bay leaves in your fucking food.
Maybe you
you
should
can do
stay and help me.
Fucking-
Bullshit.
Well, this is, you know... This is the fucking Mario Brothers burden, Aaron. You know, everywhere you go, there's...
It's the Mario Brothers, Gabriel. I'm the Mario brother right now.
I suppose,
bullshit.
yeah, really, because, I mean, Luigi's a burden as well, so...
Yeah. Where's he right now? Dealing with ghosts in some bullshit mansion.
Yeah, was he on the plane? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah, so this must be, like, what's going on while... Like, oh, that means you guys ditched Luigi. It's great.
Yeah, after After he saved Mario, he just fucking left. We just left him.
This feels like, you know, the fucking angel music from Evangelion should be playing, because that's what this thing feels like, you know? Yeah, it's like, oh, what's this one fucking doing? It's like, because the sphere was like the reflection, and the fucking shadow was the angel. And that's why it's able to drink me and make me think gay thoughts that aren't really mine.
Sure.
I want to stress that.
You're telling yourself.
Yeah.
The stingray made me gay.
That's what happens. Yeah,
it's the stingray. Yeah. It stings you, and then, you know.
At the age of 13, when, like, you know, your parents declare that they want you a gay, the rest of the gay men of the community come and they have you stung by the stingray.
See, that's where they went wrong with burying Steve Irwin. See, after getting stung by the stingray, the body goes into a catatonic state. And they mistook him for dead. He woke up, buried alive, gay, as Stark.
Very alive. I mean, God, could you imagine him gay? I mean, trying to imagine him having sex is like a fascinating challenge for the brain. Because I'm assuming, like, you know, I mean, I had this conversation with Yachts one time where it's just like, he was explaining that he couldn't picture me in front of a classroom. And it's like, well, that's because, like, I'm a person with depth. I couldn't imagine you being seductive, but, like, you know, look, here we are. No. And, like, I mean, I'm assuming Steve Irwin has a similar thing where, you know, he's just got different facets of himself. But, like, I mean, also, I'm not sure, because I've seen video of him when he was a kid, and he was just like that. Like, that wasn't him. You know, not a lot of that was a put on, you know?
Have you seen,
could you belly slide if you're squirting? Like, if you're squirting and doing a belly slide at them, you might be able to just, like, chest straight through them. Because if I could solve problems by just throwing my bountiful chest
pretty
at
sure I tried that before and it didn't work.
I mean, how do you hit the ground, though? So that, can you squirt while you're sliding?
No.
All right, well, yeah, that's we've resolved that, man.
Look, now, there was a patch. A tiny bit. Yeah, but yeah, have you seen his wife?
Yeah.
I mean, like, she kind of looks like a crocodile. Very same jaw structure.
I think that's like just the outdoorsy type. Outdoorsy types have to be durable because out of doors is where the shit is. You know, like the stuff that used to eat us and whatnot. Like that's all out there, Aaron, you know? Like, it's not like...
So yeah,
it's not like in here, you know, I don't have to worry about.
I don't think him being seductive was that much of a.
Well, no, but I mean, you know, like at a certain point, you're sitting there trying to like combine, you know, and it's a horrible thing to try and combine. You know, it's terrible to try and combine human complex language and raw animal horny. Because horny's stupid and it's funny. Like it's
shit.
It's always embarrassing. So like. You know, like, how did he subtly, you know, intimate that he was horny? No?
Oi, give us a root!
I know, because that's all my brain can come up with, and I feel like I'm doing the man a disservice. Or, you know, maybe I'm underestimating just how much raw sexual energy could fucking, like...
I think that's it. I think we're directly on the nose.
Because I'm just guessing he just didn't get tired. Like,
I
don't think I've ever seen him... You know, and again, like, because in Australia, there's footage of him. You know, you get to see stuff behind the scenes and stuff a lot of the time. And, you know, he could be quiet, but also, this is a lot of the time, he was just, you know, that was just him.
Yeah.
Like, because the first time I ever saw him, like, way back in the day, was like, you know, because he was, like, popular in America, I think, before he even got popular here.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, yeah, like, I looked at him and I thought, oh, someone's doing, like, a fucking, you know, like a fucking... a Crocodile Dundee impression. And I was like, that's weak, but like at least the dude's getting his money, so, you know. But then like I kind of dismissed him because of that, because like, you know. I mean, doing Crocodile Dundee impression as an Australian is some shucking and jiving for the Australians. Like, that's Australia face, and you're not allowed to do it, even if you're local. You know, that's an Australian minstrel. I dismissed him. And then like you learn it's like, oh no, that's is 100% genuine, the man himself. And then after that, you realize that he's actually like a bodhisattva and is one of the blessed ones, now thus gone. What shitloads of fucking land in the Kimberley region just to hold on to it so cunts couldn't build on it and shit. And that's, you know, just short of literally money where your fucking mouth is, you know? This is such a fun boss fight, and you found, like, boringest of ways. Like, I mean, you're gonna run out of water eventually. Try doing jetpacks over where they... Like, if you go down to where that tree is, you might have a better... No.
Trust me, you haven't been paying total attention. This is the worst fucking fight in the game. If you go down on the ground and try to reason with them, you will just fail.
Are we trying to succeed or are we trying to entertain, Aaron?
Well, that's why we're talking about Crocodile Dundee and fucking gay rays. Like, God rays.
God rays, yeah. Get him, see? Like, that's a shame. See, like, I'm encouraging you now. Like, I'm lending you my strength. And through that, some of the crocodile hunters' strength. We can, you know... we'll tap into.
It'd just be great if the water was just a little more splashtacular.
Yeah.
Because, like, right now, it misses these little tiny bits that fuck you up.
It misses bits right in front of you.
Yeah.
Which is sort of annoying. Me, 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 me. Have you seen baby stingrays? They're weirdly cute for a bizarre flat sea monster.
I love their faces.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd you get up here?
Because like it's one of those things where they accidentally have a cute face, as opposed to most ocean things that just look like fucking alien jizz.
Yeah.
Although I did see like a fucking baby, you know those soulfish, like the weird flat ones where both eyes are on one side and it looks ridiculous.
Like, I just feel like that should have got all those on the right.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I'm just gonna look. I was gonna come right out and say it. I feel like Nintendo have tampered with the water patterning, and for the worse. You know, I think they've been too influenced by working with From Software. Actually, now that they come to like that one right there that was closer got hit by a splotch and it didn't do shit. And like, what's the point of splotch if it's not a graphical representation of what the water's fucking doing? You know, how am I supposed to fucking do this? Turds. I mean, maybe if you stayed over the water, because, like, they aren't allowed to draw on the water, because that's just how water works.
Oh, come on. The water jet itself have to touch it, not the fucking splosh. Which is stupid.
Fucking stupid.
What's the point of the splosh, then?
Yeah, because the splosh covers the ground paint.
Yeah.
Like, now that I fucking think of it, there's a lot of fucking early...
Oh, this game jank as fuck.
Oh, no, I mean, like, a lot of early fucking... What's that Squid game that's one that they've come up with that's good? Yeah, and that's it. Now, there's a lot of that in this.
I was thinking, you know... What's the titty one?
Fuck, Aaron, narrow it down. I don't know. It's
Splash.
spring and I'm itchy and horny, so you can't just say titty without confusing me.
Senra and Kagura. I think it was Peach Splash.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's just
like,
fucking the titty squirt game. See, I don't like that game because I feel like it's too much of Y and not enough X. Like, it's too much of a horny game and not enough of a good game for me to want to play it. But it's not enough of a horny game for me to want to play it as a horny game. Like, if I'm 37, man. I'm not here to fucking, you know, show me the horny. Is that red thing open now? It looks like you can get a flood.
What red thing?
Oh, it's not.
No.
It looked a little more solid when you were walking by, and I thought you had access to a flood.
Well, fucking okay. I got no lift at all.
Lift.
Wanna fly like a flood.
I like a beagle that I just kicked. Dude, this is one of those dumb video game things that I just wish worked.
Cannons?
Something along those lines. Like,
I know.
because I know there's places that'll let you sit in like a fucking trebuchet and fling you, but those go wrong a lot. And again, I don't mind injury. I have enough things that can potentially cripple me without adding dumbass got into trebuchet and hurt himself. Because every time that happens, I look at the person who got hurt doing that and I laugh and I go, well, good, because there's got to be rules. So, very few of them get obeyed these days. So some of them just, some of the old ones have to work. What'd you do? I got hurt doing something stupid. That's good.
Yeah, you deserve that.
Don't squirt girls, Aaron. That's, you know.
Hey, she said something stupid.
Okay, yeah, that's fair then. If you don't squirt women when they say something stupid, they won't learn. I mean, the same basic rule applies to guys, but you gotta hit them much harder.
You look like you're having fun.
If that's one thing, like, fucking lots of education, study, and practice has taught me, it's that fucking women will sit down and shut the fuck up. It's amazing.
Yeah, look happy for me, girl.
Guys,
My
you
coin.
have to go in and just, like, hit 'em. Not allowed to really hit them anymore, so you gotta, like, work out real clever ways of doing it.
All you do...
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gotta be constructive hitting. It's gotta be, you have to be
So you just gotta start hitting the soul.
Yeah.
That's...
You gotta beat the idiot up so you can get the good person in them out. You can't just, like, no. They're not all idiot. It's just, like, no, they have, like, this fucking idiot shield. And God help me, that fucking idiot shield.
Okay.
Uh-huh. What's going on?
It's a puzzle. No.
Like, cause this kind of thing they could do, basically.
Fuck. There it is. Excellent.
You know, like, they kind of had these things at Amazon's a bit, actually.
Yeah.
You know, like, they were just... Because they had this big area that was just the big pool where all the toilets emptied out in. And, yeah, they had, like, just a few climbing structures on it that you could jump around on. It's, you know, cheap way of pretending you have attractions when you're in this, like, really actually quite small space. Kind of miss Amazon's, actually. You know, I'd go to Amazon's if it was still around. Because the thing about Wet and Wild is, like, yeah, you can go there, but that's a fucking trek. Like, that's a day.
There's also a shit ton of people in the soup.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, 100%.
You know, like, it's really hot in here right now. And if Amazon's was still open, it'd be like, oh, we could just go to Amazon's on the way home. You know, we could just pop in there for, like, you know, an hour. It takes like an hour just to get to Wet and Wild. And you gotta fucking go in, and then, you know, I'd have to fucking basically paper mache myself in, fucking sunscreen. I learned that the hard way when I left the house the other day. I was like, oh, I'll go out and go do a thing. And I was on my scooter. So, like, figured I'd be quick. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I wasn't thinking. It was like, oh, that's right. Yeah, no, the sun's back. I'm not allowed to leave the house. I have to fucking get the goddamn goo. I might just get a tan. My body's starting to fucking react a bit more positively. Do it. Sort of. You did bits of it.
What the fuck?
You have to go, and you have to be around the other side. Or not. Just go along and just fucking punch the turtles' bums. These thunder turtles started it. And that's just still going.
I hate this fucking... This is this is why people say the camera's shit. And I agree, for the most part, for this level. Like, you just can't see shit.
Okay, so you gotta be on the other side. Alright. Or, like, climb up. And
Excellent.
just climb and then go over to the right and then up. You not rotate the camera, or is it just auto doing that?
Well, you can do it this way.
I think that way is a little better. You know, because this way you can actually see some stuff. Like, the other way, I was just like, oh, can I see? No, you fucking can't. Punch that.
You gotta wet it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoosh. I go up. Blood chicken head confirmed.
I can see with chicken head.
I upset myself with that. Think that. Ah! Got a rule 34 that.
Wait, what?
Blood blowjob. I'm gonna see if there's like...
Oh, no.
Well, you know, stuff comes out of it, Aaron. Maybe stuff goes in.
No.
I'm gonna show you it.
No.
I'm
Now you made me fall.
you see it.
All the way at the bottom. Stop it.
Okay, I said flood blowjob, not flood blow knob.
I think that's better.
Cosmopolitan blowjob definition. No, look, Google must include flood, all right? I don't need fucking...
Grab the fucking fence, Mario.
Oh, this is interesting. Watch Archimian Flood and Friend on Pornhub.com. You know what? I'm gonna buy it. What the fuck is this?
It's not gonna be anything.
It better
related.
not, like, yeah, that's the thing. It'll just be some fucking... That's just a woman getting fucked. I don't... What am I looking at here that's supposed to be... No? Alright, there's a rainbow dash masturbating, but that's a dime a fucking dozen. Oh, a sissy faggot born to pleasure real men. This was useless. Nothing fucking happened here. Oh wow, the weird CG shit. I'm surprised that's... I figured, like, I'd just ban that if I owned Pornhub. That'd be the one thing I'd be like, no, go somewhere else. Go to one of your weird fucking CG fucking sites.
I think that's what Pornhub prides itself on. It's just whatever.
But it isn't, though, because, like, the whatever places, and there are some whatever places, you know, whatever encompasses a lot.
I did it again.
Aaron,
I keep.
I don't know what your middle name is.
Button.
RuPaul Costello.
It's Lee.
That's right. Is it EE or EIGH?
Lee.
On Aaron's stupid fingers.
The problem is they have 3 buttons for like interactions with the fuckers, and my brain. I instinctively looked down, and my brain goes, "That's not a GameCube control." And I've got
Not even a GameCube controller. Oh, that means your name's basically a fucking like. Yeah, your name's like a fucking adverb. You're Aaron Lee Costello. To do something Aaronly.
don't do that.
You accomplished that task very Aaronly.
God damn it!
It's not my fault. Blame your parents.
I do blame them.
I mean, blame your parents for this, not like the long list of other things. I suppose, yeah, you just have a general blame parents. Like, just,
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you should do? I should get you a blame parents jar. And you put $1 in there every time you got something to blame your parents for.
I have a lot of dollars.
Yeah, like, we'd be able to fucking, you know...
Except I don't use cash, so I'd have no dollars.
I'll put a fucking... Yeah, they need swear jars that, like, take cards. You know, put, like, a fucking pay
little
pass thing
dial
on
on it,
top.
yeah.
Yeah, like a little
Yeah.
pay pass thing. Just
That's a good idea, actually.
yeah. I'm a genius. I just don't do things. Like, that's the problem. No.
I'm a genius with a headache.
I'm a genius. All the things I'm a genius at are, like, useless shit. Then you look at the useful people and, like, fuck, they're dumb.
I know.
Huh? Like, you goddamn, every time an engineer tries to talk about something outside the, like, fucking narrow band their spectrum allows them to study, it's just fucking depressing. One that drove me nuts the other night, too. It was a historian thing of this, you know, woman looking at this guy going, you know, people didn't flip out when the bike was invented, and it's like, yeah, they did. You'd know that if you weren't, like, a fucking engineer. They literally said, like, women weren't allowed to ride them. There was a whole big thing about women riding bikes would, like, you know, cause their head to change shape and shit. Like, there's all this sorts of shit. You can see, like, cartoons from the period, too. Like, there's ones of, like, you know, look out, women who ride motorcycles will have opinions and things. And there was ones for when power lines were getting put in.
I'm just waterboarding this toad. It's okay.
That's a good idea.
He knows something.
No, he doesn't, but we know that. It's fucked that like, again, you know, I watched that fucking bit from the first It movie. Not the TV movie. Like, the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, it was the thing of him fucking doing the dance at the girl.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at that again, and it's like, yeah, all the things that I'm a natural at are awful, awful, awful things.
Could be worse. You could be Toad.
Well, it's the first thing I thought was like, oh yeah, no, it'd be great because if I was torturing somebody, I'd have a person in there that all the other people I was torturing could hear, and I'd tell them that like, I know you don't know anything. You were just there and we picked these guys up, but I'm gonna torture you a lot because it's in order to get them to break, and that's unfortunate. This is a bad situation we're in. I feel sorry for me. Think about what I have to do. And then I start thinking about how much interesting fun it would be to do that, and it's like that's.
That is.
Yeah.
That's bummed me out. What a way to end.
I don't know, man. Crawling in my skin, it's like, yeah, like fucking.
These wounds, they cannot heal.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm just dark inside, man. It scares me sometimes.
Are you David Barasnias?
I don't know who that is.
The guy who plays Angel.
Oh.
I can't say his last name.
It's dumb that they made the morality of that show based around souls, because then it's just all meaningless.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't know souls are evil now. Oh, okay.
That doesn't make sense.
There's no active will involved. That's great. Fucking morons. All right.
KeepetClassy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know